Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Grimm Reaper bringing you the next session of the Tournament of Power. Round number 9. You guys already know what the deal is. I'm going to start off by sharing the link. If you guys want to support the channel, support the endeavor, make sure you subscribe in the corner. If you guys want to join in this stream, in this very stream, and help decide these matchups, come to the Discord. The link is in the description. Post this link here and then we can get it started. I don't have my headphones on, so if you want to join, DM me on Discord, and then I'll adjust my audio recording. Alright, so we had a nice little matchup set up last time. Let's see what unfolds this time in round 8. The second to last round in the group matchups. So the standings are pretty much gonna be where they're gonna be for right now. Really the only switching we'll probably be doing is like probably the third, fourth, maybe even the second place. And then maybe a few first place positions will be adjusted and maneuvered, but I'm not sure. Alright. Let's get it started. Flashy Flash and Rhino Wrestler. Clean, quick 3-0. I want to make sure the stream's good. Make sure we're not having any audio issues. Let me see here. Comment below for having any audio issues or if everything sounds good. Let me see here. All right, bet. We're in business. All right. Two seconds. All right. What happens when you're the only one in the studio? Alright, Monster stronger than Deep Sea and Unihorn? Unihorn. Orochi and Silverfang? Yeah. Bang had to get boosted by Fubuki in order to do that with those rover bombs. I'm not saying he couldn't do it without it, but he got boosted. Stinger and Big God. Big God to take care of it quickly. Just outspeed him. Alright. It's going to be it for Group A. Standings for Group A are as follows. Top of the table is Orochi, Silverfang, and Flashy Flash. Bottom of the table is Monster Stronger Than Deep Sea, Unihorn, and Stinger. On to Group B. Alright. Royal Ripper and Pooty Pooty. Pooty Pooty's confident taking this one. Confidently. This bristle armor would be pretty tough to get through as well. Drive Knight and Garou. We've just seen how much energy he can take, but like I said, it doesn't mean that he has like more power now. Like that's what he had before. Like we have no reason to believe that we haven't seen Drive Knight at like full energy. Like I would assume that we have. There's no reason to assume differently. So, but it also doesn't mean that full energy Drive Knight's the one that fought Neon. But it also doesn't mean that like the Neon that their Drive Knight that fought Neon wasn't at full energy. We just don't know the situation there. It could be. It could be that. It could be that like him spying the entire time under the base, under the association, and then fighting Neon. Like, the thing is that like, no, Garou wins definitively, but and there's not going to be any prep. And he said that it would have been like super tough for him to beat Neon if he didn't have prep against Neon, and Garou's beating Neon, so I'm going to give him a 3-1. Sweet claps. Let's see. I have Giant Crow and Gear Spur. Because he can throw a building. And those are spikes. And low key, it was the fact that Neon was so maneuverable and so agile that he escaped the assault like that. So it's not like he can't target it. I actually low key want to give it to Gearspin right now with a 3-2. Because he has an attack that can take down a demon for sure. It's not Spring Mustachio. Snack and Spring Mustachio. I'll give it to Spring. At a 3-1. Because he probably can't. It'll probably be a 3-2 low key. Because you probably can't take down. Snake that easily. If you can take a hit from Boketsu, you probably have to stab him like more than just a few times. Alright. Okay. So clearing the top of the table for the last round. Low-key, niggas can still like, depending on the matchups, people can still move up or down for sure. Top of the table is Garou, Drive Knight, and Pooty Pooty. Like if Pooty loses his next matchup with a 3-0, and Suryu, yeah, he'll still be 4th. So that's locked up. Yeah, this is locked up. 3 points. 3 points won't make a difference. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this table is locked up actually. Yeah. Then bottom of the table is Tin and Toad, Snack, and Gearspur. Gearspur and Spring Mustachio can switch up. Royal Ripper and Spring Mustachio can switch up. Yeah, that's about it. The bottom of the table is the only movement that'll happen here. Alright. Current Genos and Garugan shoot. Genos is fast. Garou should maybe be faster. And he's just throwing materials. Genos has it. I'll give him a 3-1 though. Because his psychic powers they're okay. Got a centipede and Grizzly in the eye. 3-0. Probably just pierce him one time and then take him out. Maybe. Or like pierce him with his talon and then slam him through the ground until he just knocks out. Like Child tried to do to Phoenix. G5 and Wild Horn. Clean him with the laser one time and then clean him up with a G5 atomic snipe. Yeah. Psycho's golden ball. Face ripper and electric catfish. Probably try to eat that one. Alright. Top of the table is locked in. Oh wow. Are they really tied? How are they tied? Because they haven't faced each other? Next round has to be Genos and the Centipede. Yup, right there. Oh, that's going to be a matchup right there. Okay. Okay, yeah. So next week, Group C will fight for the top of their table. 100%. If Genos wins, he's taking it. If the Centipede wins, he's taking it. Be funny to see the argument there. And the same thing for Garou, Sheep, and Psychos. They can switch the places as well. Golden Ball and Wild Horn are volatile. And so are G5 and Face Ripper. So Group C is very volatile, actually. They're not. This table isn't in place at all. Alright. The Meteor and Bushy Drill. Combo Infinity and Sairochi. The niggas that be hyping combo won't be hyping combo no more. Vaccine and G4. Vaccine bodies with style. Tank Top and Phoenix. Phoenix bodies in style. Pre-redraw Child Emperor and Smile Man. Child bodies in style. Alright. This table is a little more straightforward. Phoenix Man's not going to be able to reach Sairochi. Child's not going to be able to reach Phoenix Man. And Vaccine Man's not going to be able to reach Child. Well, the Meteor and Vaccine Man can reach each other. That's going to be decided next week. They probably have a matchup next week. That'll be interesting to see and see the things talk about like that. Let me not give any speculation on the matchup. Tank Top and the Meteor is still volatile. Oh no, they're not. Never mind. It's way far apart. No change, no change. Yeah, this table's pretty much locked in. Besides Vaccine Man and the Meteor, so 4th and 5th place will be decided. Armored Gorilla and Galewind. Tatsumaki and Gums. Let me stop playing. I was like, bro, he broke the shield. Stop. Atomic and Jet Nice Guy. Deep Sea King and Metal Knight. Jumping Spider and Bakuzan. Alright. Locked in place. Alright, this table seems a little bit more straightforward. No chance, no chance, no chance. 4th and 5th place is questionable. Depending on the next fight. And we don't know what the next fight for each of them is. This could change up. Yeah. If Metal Knight ends up fighting Tatsumaki, he ain't getting no points. Yeah, that's it. This table's locked in place. Bakuzan and Metal Knight. 4th and 5th place will be decided. Sonic and Crescent Eyebrow. King and Goketsu. King of one shot. Bug God and Metal Bat. They're not gonna let me slide if I just say Metal Bat claps. He claps though. So Metal Bat, after getting beat down, pumped up, this by default has to be a 3-2. It has to be. Because in order for Metal Bat to get to as strong as to where he was going to one-shot Garou, he had to have gotten pushed with Fighting Spirit to that level. And the Garou that we saw fight Bug God or whatever was a much stronger Garou, and he still stopped at his chest. Take the rest of his stuff, but still, and he got kicked pretty far away. This has to be a 3-2. Some people are going to try to tell you that it's a 3 that Bug God wins because the Bug God that fought Garou fought a much stronger Garou. But I have no doubt that the skill and finesse that Garou had was a key factor in his presentation up against Metal Bat. If it wasn't for the Water Stream Rock Smashing Fist, Garou really wouldn't have manhandled Metal Bat to the same degree. Maybe he would have dealt the same amount of damage to a certain point, but I could definitely see Garou like taking some pretty heavy damage, maybe even some permanent damage if he didn't have the perfection of his Water Stream or some other factor. So because Bug God doesn't have that, he just has superior strength, superior toughness. It's just gonna take longer, and the longer it takes, the more beating Metal Bat will take. But we already know how that works out. So it's a perpetual cycle. Bug God would just feed into Metal Bat's fighting spirit. So I have to give it a 3-2 by default because he would have to start beating his ass in order for him to get to that point. I have to acknowledge that. This is dangerous. He could shoot her. But that shield, and she deflected a rubber blast, and rubber doesn't let off his blast. I'm not saying it's as fast as one-shotters, but it probably could be, might be. You could argue it. I don't have anything that can necessarily definitively state that, but I'm gonna give it a 3-1 because it could be dangerous. If she can't get it off fast enough, then she could be done. Okay, I almost want to put it 3-2. Darkness Blade and Mosquito Girl. I can't believe I almost gave him 3. I think he deserves a 0, bro. He would run away. Alright, so top of the table is locked in. 3rd and 4th place are actually going to be fought for next week. Same for 5th and 6th place are going to be fought for next week. Or not, yeah, next match. And the same for 8th and 9th place. So table F is pretty volatile as well. Like the previous one. Homeless Emperor and Evil Eye. Wow. This is actually a matchup. Disclaimer, there is no disaster level panel for Evil Eye. There is it. Can fly. It's pretty quick. His power activates pretty quick, except ability. But it doesn't mean it like. That doesn't mean that first of all he'll be able to like. Hey, relax. 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 1 second, bro. Relax. Yo. I'm talking to you. Relax. Alright. I was talking about the speed of his reaction and his power. Like, he would turn on his power and all immediately, like, he would start to influence buildings, but like, or the trains that are far away. I'm not saying that he'd be able to throw them fast. That's not what I'm implying. I'm implying like the moment of influence. Because if he can lift a building and he can lift trains and position them exactly, he can stop an orb of of Homeless Emperor. No reason to believe he could. No reason to believe he could. I also have no reason to believe he could, but I'm leaning more towards that, yeah, he could. Because it's an object, and it didn't seem like it had overwhelming force. It just had destructive ability in it. And it wasn't even as destructive as, like the big building that Evil Eye threw up, Homos would have to throw multiple orbs at that building in order to, like, completely destroy the entire thing. And there's still debris coming. But to be honest, I don't doubt that Homeless Emperor is like a machine gun with those. And I have no reason to doubt that, like, he loses any energy doing that. Any energy at all. So I'm like, if I were to take that exact same scenario, right, where he lifts the building up and he's throwing it at Homeless, I'm saying that, like, he would tear at it. Like, think of it like a block of cheese, like a Swiss block of cheese, you know, all the holes in it, whatever, like that. Like, those holes are Homeless's orbs, passing through it, exploding through it, smashing through it, just all the way through that shit. Like Swiss cheese until it's like rubble or smaller, or torn apart, or it's just eviscerated completely. But can Homeless produce enough orbs to do that? And the explosion of those orbs, are they that destructive enough to do that? Like, because we could talk about, like, oh, he just throws the orbs at Evil Eye first and then he just kills him like that. But, like I said, if you can lift the building, then I'm assuming that he could probably stop those, redirect them, or, like, deflect them or block them, or however that stance is going to be. We haven't really seen, like, a psychic user fight people like that besides Fubuki. Maybe now a little bit with the beams hitting Tatsumaki's, like, exterior barrier. We'll see the effect of it, where they can either deflect with the bombs of Rovers or Dragonite's beam just, like, cancel back. But let's assume that he can't stop all of them. Let's assume that, like, Homeless sends, like, 30 and then 30 again. And then, like, he stops a few of them, but they blow up. Because even stopping them or deflecting them doesn't mean that he can, like, stop the explosion. I'm still assuming that these things are exploding, whether he's deflecting them and exploding above him, far away from him, or wherever they are, or directly in his vicinity. I'm gonna give it to Homeless 3-2. 3-1. I think he would beat him. It would have to be 3-2 because it would be easier than Zombie Man. Or it wouldn't be as easy as Zombie Man. Because all Zombie Man's really done is let off a bullet or two. Here's a power difference. Or skill set difference. Watchdog Man and Senior Centipede. I mean, if Metal Bat, it took Metal Bat that much. Nah, but the metal bat that like finished like. No, he went to Garou went to metal bat after him. Yeah, he went to Watchdog Man after metal bat. Yeah, he'd work. He'd work that maybe. I don't even know why I questioned that. He'd work that movie. Niggas would say, it's a 3-2, man. Super Mouse and Shadow Ring. Fortunate Shadow Ring. Your substitution juice was going to save you from him. Alright. This table is locked up. Okay. No, actually it's not. Second and third place are volatile. They can change. Third and fourth place can change. And fourth and fifth place. Yeah, damn. So Loki, fifth place could go to third place. Yeah, fourth place could get to second place. And third place could get to second place as well. And homeless could only drop. Oh shit. This is actually probably the most volatile table. Like, the entire top half is still fighting for their position. Evil Eye's got a chance. Damn. Oh, no, these niggas can't. No. Yep. 7th and 8th place can fight for it. Yeah, I think Group G is actually the most volatile table. Looking forward to that Group G debate. Or them Group G matchups. Alright. Beefcake and Demonic Fan. Super Alloy, Yan. Pure Blood and Cockroach. I think we talked about this. Pure Blood's too fast. Cockroach is too fast. But Pure Blood wouldn't just die. Like, he's pretty tough, like strong and tough and shit. Like he caught them bullets. And then them like room busting bullets. Them like monster, but them heavy duties, man. Them heavy duties, man. And if Valkuma can get stuff to suck up, then. And if Mosquito Girl can get like already be in her bloodied up form. Pure Blood's got the regen shit to an extent. Lightning Max and Okamatati. Lightning Max. Okama's actually showing up, but Lightning Max isn't no snub. He probably get killed though. He'll get cut somehow, eventually. Need a star in Sky King. I think it's demon, right? Hit him with those fireballs, take him out. Alright. This part of the table is locked in. Yeah, this table's locked in place. Why is that happening? Why is Neon with Group H? Let's see the refresh on Group H. Oh wow, no, it is like that. I wonder why it's like that. Adapted to Life says Pure Blood would win 3-2. Nah, I can't. Awaken was too fast, bro. Alright, so top of this table is locked in at It was here before. It's only Sky King and the Anya can change. I don't know why this is like that. Points? Okay, because they're championing points. What is this? Oh, this is point differential. Why the fuck would I been looking at that? I've been looking at the wrong thing. This is what matters. Oh, this is the highest point differential, man. So a bunch of these, bro, all these, look at these, all these groups is volatile, bro. All these niggas can win, man. Look at it, look. This is, oh, what? Go Ketsu and, oh, let's finish the matchups. We'll go back to doing that. Because I was reading that wrong, man. Okay, so somehow Dark Sign and a Wicked Cockroach they could take a Beefcake spot if he loses. I don't think he'll lose to anybody though. Pure Blooded and Sky King and Volatile. Damn, bro, this makes me not even. All right. We're gonna go through all of them because this. I've been reading the wrong thing for a minute, bro. I didn't even see that shit. All right, second guard. Even natural water. Nigga said second guard couldn't even pass the hero exam, bitch. That's ridiculous. Bones and Death Gatling. It's gonna be a 0 with those cannons that Death Gatling has on him. Glasses and Karna's Kabuto. Another day, my friend. Another day. Double hole and great food tub. I'll eat this nigga, bro. Can't grab a great food tub by the nose. Alright, that's locked in. Alright, Group J. Fury Ugly and Withered Sprout. That's a 3-0, man. Mizuki and Zombie Man. That's a 3-0, man. It'll blow her head off, bro. Without like even a second's notice. I should be getting in her stance and then get ready to pull out her baton to move fast and come at him. And then, bah! Just bust that bitch. Girogiro and Gorori boss. Girogiro got it. We 3-1 though. Strongest of the Dark Matter Thieves. That's so stupid, bro. You got his fucking claws for hands, bro. Got it. Poison and Overgrown Rover. Rover probably eat the poison. Be like, tank. Fist fight. Hey, yo, relax, bro. Sperm and fist fight the Jin. Hey, I remember Nutty yesterday told me to always put up the dog. Donate, join our Patreon for him. Yeah, he's a new guy, part of the family now. So join Patreon for him. He needs food. I think he was just clowning yesterday saying this shit. Alright, they stuff for them. Alright, Group K, final group. Neon, Rhapsodian. Sludge, Jellyfish, and Food Battler. Sludge is a beast, bro. Even after water was like, yo, help me out, bro. Let's squat up on his ass. On this Jedi ass child. 100 eyes and devil eye and oh stop. 100 eyes is high diffing Flashy, but stop. Even Flashy couldn't one shot 100 eyes. Doses and Subterranean King. Got it. Can't do nothing. Me with the booty in the cheeks. I gotta put a 1 here because the booty in the cheeks. We don't know how niggas will react to the booty in the cheeks. Cause there was a nigga. Check out when Doses first showed up in the Fubuki fight. There was a nigga with glasses and a shopping bag in his hand that like was ready to risk it all. Like Doses was sitting there like that with his whip, and then in the back, few people were running away, and he wasn't. He was standing there looking like at Doses. So Subterranean King may be one of them niggas, bro. You never know, bro. You never know which one of them niggas like would really be about like throwing down like for whatever, bro. I think it's supposed to be like that. All right, so now let's go to the tables appropriately, and let's see what's really going on next week. All right, so in Group A, Flashy Flash and Silver Fang both have a chance to take Orochi's spot, and Orochi only has a chance to lose it. Hellfire's out of reach of 3rd place, but Pig God can take 4th place from Hellfire. And Showerhead can take 5th place from Pig God. And that'll lock the table up. Besides, the Monster Stronger Than Deep Sea King reaching Stinger spot. Okay. I'm just gonna do the top like 4, top 5. Cause this changes it up. I thought this was the difference. Like this is just like how far they are from like the top or whatever, like from the highest of points, point differential. All right, the top of this table, Drive Knight actually, damn, Drive Knight's really right there with Garou. Like he's whatever happens next match or whatever. Like Drive Knight's getting points, and Garou better win too. Pooty Pooty could also probably no. Pooty Pooty can't take Garou's spot. Suryu can get to where Drive Knight is, but Drive Knight's probably gonna get a W. So he's locked in place, and that's about it. Next we have a tie between Genos and Other Centipede, as we said before. Nobody can reach them. They're the only ones who are fighting for 1st and 2nd place. But fighting for 3rd and 4th is Psychos and Gyrugen, and that's gonna lock up all the volatility in there. In Group D, we do have somewhat of a contest between the top 3 positions, but this is only going to be possible if Orochi doesn't win, and there's not currently a character that she's undefeated in her group right now. The biggest stakes are between 2nd and 3rd place, between Phoenix Man and Child Emperor, and those will probably depend on their other matchups. I'm not sure if they already faced each other or not. But nobody can really take their positions. Besides, Vaccine Man and the Meteor have a chance to get into 3rd place above Child Emperor, depending on who they face and depending on their full scores. We might see all of them actually get 3 points, and that'll maintain the same positioning in the standings. So that's probably more likely, depending on who they match up against or not. Hey, yo. Bruh. In Group E, weirdly enough, no. Only 2nd and 3rd place are going to be... 2nd and 3rd place are going to be fought for. But 1st place is going to be maintained by Tatsumaki. She has a perfect record. Bakuzan and Metal Knight, as well as Gums, do have to fight for probably 4th place, depending on who Metal Knight faces. Metal Knight is usually or most likely going to get a 4-0 full score. So he, or 3-0 full score. So he may maintain his spot, but if that doesn't happen, then Gums and Bakuzan have the chance to take 4th place, depending on who they face. In Group F, King with a perfect record is going to maintain the first position, but second, third, and fourth place are volatile, involving Metalbat, Sonic, and Goketsu. Goketsu may have the ability to get the win depending on who he faces next. I'm not sure if Metalbat and Sonic have fought before, so depending on if they face each other or not, they'll have a chance to either surpass Goketsu or fight Goketsu themselves. If not, that table standing is probably going to hold steady, as that they're all going to win their matchups. Boroshi's ship is 8-0, holding steady at the top of the table. Second, third, fourth, and fifth place are all volatile. All subject to change, involving Evil Eye, Watchdog Man, Melzigard, and Homeless Emperor. And it's all by 1 point difference. There's no guarantee that anybody will take second place. As you said before, this is probably one of the... I don't know if we said that before. But this is probably the most volatile set right now. These 4 guys. Any of them could take second place. With any scenario. Whether they lose or whether they all win. If they all win, then obviously it'll be holding in place with a 3-0. But I think a few of these guys have to face each other. I don't remember seeing or talking about Watchdog Man and Melzigard. Or Watchdog Man and Homeless. Let's see what happens. Group H, with 8-0, Beefcake is going to keep the #1 spot. Tied and fighting for second and third place is Awakened Cockroach and Darkshine. Depending on who they face, Darkshine shouldn't really face any competition, so he has the highest chance of maintaining second place. But I don't remember seeing a Beefcake I think we have had a Beefcake and Darkshine matchup. So first and second place are most likely going to maintain their positioning and hope to God that Awakened Cockroach doesn't fight anybody that's strong. But I think he already has. So this table is probably going to be pretty steady. With an interchangeable table or an open first place, oddly enough, even though he has 8-0, the first rank position is still open for the next matchup. Carnage, Kabuto, and Evil Natural Water. I don't remember if they themselves have fought. I think they did. So it may actually be locked up. If they have fought, it'll be locked up because there aren't any other opponents in their group that can defeat either of them. So this table is actually probably locked in pretty much. Special note for Death Gatling and Great Food Tub. If they fought each other or not, it'll be a decisive matchup for 4th and 5th place. As of Group J, with a previous tie in the matchups involving Black Sperm and Overgrown Rover, they're going to maintain the first and second spot in the tables with the equal amount of points. It looks like Rover's actually given the first spot because of a superior record. Him taking 7 wins while Black Sperm has 2 ties? That's crazy. Who else did he tie with? Garou. Here's the tie. Garou, though, as well as Zombie Man and Fury Ugly, do have a chance to fight for 3rd place, depending on who Garou faces, and depending also as well who Garou Boss faces as well. Garou Boss does have a chance for maybe getting 5th place, depending on the results of Fury Ugly's fight. And if Zombie Man doesn't get any more points, he'll be in jeopardy of losing the Fury Ugly's win, as well as Garou. But I think they've pretty much fought everybody that's like decisive. I don't remember having an Overgrown Rover and a Garou fight though, and if that's the case, she'll be receiving 0 points. Or maybe 1. Not sure. So we have visitors here. All right, close the table. Last one. Neon's gonna take it with 7-0. 100 eyes and a mind mask. All right. We have people here. All right. We'll see y'all boys, man. I'm gonna close it out. Yo ho!